Alright, so we'll start by opening up Kali Linux. If you haven't heard of Kali Linux, it's pretty much an operating system full of a bunch of tools geared towards pen testing and red teaming, but there's also a lot of super useful things in there for anybody in IT or cybersecurity or anything like that. So if we go up at the top here, type in Wireshark, open that up. Alright, and this is the main menu you get when you first open up Wireshark. As you can see, there's a couple of different options. You can come up here, open up offline PCAP files that you've captured from previous analysis, edit configuration and preferences, views, start capturing traffic, filter the traffic, but the most important thing here, to me at least for this tutorial, is the interfaces that we see here. You can see I have a couple different options, ETH0, any, loopback, but the most important one for this tutorial is going to be the ETH0 interface. You can see our IP address on this is 10.0.16.4, so this is our virtual LAN from the network map shown previously. So to start capturing traffic on that interface, you just double click, and as you can see, we already have a bunch of different packets coming in. Just a quick disclaimer here, I have all of these virtual machines connected on the same network adapter, so we're gonna see a lot of traffic coming in that you typically wouldn't see in a production environment. You can see some of these, their destination is not our IP address, .4. These are, .2 is the domain controller, .7 is the Ubuntu server. So we're seeing a lot of traffic that typically wouldn't come through our interface, but since we're sharing the interface with those virtual machines, we're seeing everything. So just a quick disclaimer if you're wondering why we're seeing so much stuff come through here. Alright, so I'm going to stop the capture for a second. So this is pretty much what you'll see if you open a PCAP file or if you're capturing live traffic. On the very left in this top menu here, we have the number, so your capture is recorded in chronological order of when the packets came in. Scroll up to the top here. You can see our very first packet, and then time, from the time you started the capture at 0 seconds, and then it will record the time that each packet comes in throughout the duration of the capture. So you can see our first packet captured at 0.0, and then each packet that came in and how many seconds after that first packet came in did we get these additional packets. And then we can also see the source IP address here and the destination IP address of that packet, the protocol that that packet was using, the length of the packet, so how much data is in that specific packet, and then just some of the info, which is further expanded down in this menu here on the left. So you can see each layer of the packet is divided out into specific sections. So on frame 5, you can see our interface here. Here we're seeing MAC addresses, TCP/IP information, so IP addresses, the source and destination. Let's see, keep going down. You can see the port that this packet came from and the port it's headed towards on the destination IP address. Here's the TCP sequence and ACK numbers, the length again. And then we can see some protocol information here. If we keep expanding this out, just can pretty much, you can see every piece of information that was in that packet, just as it was, traveling over a wire. In this right section here, you almost literally see how it travels over the wire. This is the packet bytes or data. Here on the left we have the hex values translated from the binary traveling over a wire, and then here we have the ASCII values of these hex that's coming in. So you can see this packet here in this data. We've captured, this is the name of the domain controller for the kumankowski.com domain that I created here. And then just some Active Directory schema information there. Alright, so I'll clear this out. And first want to show you how you can filter the traffic. I know that first capture we just did had a lot of information in it, and not all of it is typically useful when you're troubleshooting a network issue or doing a pen test or trying to analyze potentially malicious traffic on a network. So this bar right here allows us to filter the traffic further. We'll wait for some more packets to come in here. There we go. So I'll click up here first. So if we go to capture filters, we can see a few different options that we have. So if you'd want to filter out ART packets, for example, you could type in not ART, and it'll remove the ART packets from your capture here. Not remove, but filter them out so you won't see them. Could filter by IPv4 address, IPv6, only see TCP packets or UDP, exclude a port or only see traffic on that port, and a bunch of others available that you can find through research or let's see here. Yeah, so and we can also concatenate filters together. So right here you can see this particular filter would be the TCP port equals 80 or the UDP port equals 80. So if you're looking for any port 80 and you don't care if the protocol is TCP or UDP, you could use that filter. A non-DNS port, so no port 53, whether the protocol is TCP or UDP. Can use basic code conditional expressions here not equals or equals. So I'll demonstrate some of these. So let's say we wanted to see the traffic coming in. Let's filter it down to traffic that we are the source of. Our IP on this box is 10.0.16.4. Alright, and you'll see that there is no traffic because we haven't done anything from this box on the network. I'll open up a terminal here and just ping .7. It's another endpoint on the network. Alright, and you'll see as these pings are going out, we're capturing them in Wireshark here. So I'll stop that. And we can do and IP dot destination equals RIP as well. Or, and now we can see that whole ping interaction that went on between my host and the web server. So we see the ping requests and then the replies coming back from the server. Alright, another cool thing you can do is filter by protocol. So say I want to filter HTTP traffic. And we'll just go to youtube.com. And you'll see as my machine starts to connect to YouTube, getting a lot of information coming in here. Close out of that. And here we've captured the HTTP request.